China is advancing at a rocket's pace to become the superpower in space exploration. Last few decades proved their determinations, but how realistic are China's future plans to beat the US and lead the future of astronautics? Maybe we are witnessing a time period where Made in China is becoming the world standard, and we might see this new standard out of this world as well. China's journey into the cosmos is a tale of determination and innovation that began in the 1950s. Back then, in the midst of global tensions, China, with support from their Soviet allies, laid the foundations for their space program. As the newly founded People's Republic of China was struggling with the aftermath of wars that had left their industries in ruins, they embarked on a quest for missile technology to develop their defense systems during the Cold War era. In this crucial moment, a brilliant aerospace engineer, Qian Xuesen, who is now considered the forefather of Chinese space program, returned to China from the United States in 1955. His vision was to propel China into the realm of space exploration. In 1956, Qian presented an audacious proposal for China's missile program, which remarkably gained swift approval. On October 8th, a historic event happened. China's space program was officially born. The 5th Research Academy under the Ministry of National Defense emerged as the first missile research institute in China, boasting a team of less than 200 dedicated individuals, many of whom had been personally recruited by Qian. The initial triumph of China's space program came with the launch of the T-7M, a sounding rocket that soared to a height of 8 kilometers in 1960. Chairman Mao Zedong praised it as a promising start to China's independent rocket development. While trying to replicate Soviet missile technology, the 5th Academy, under the guidance of Qian Xuesen, embarked on a new endeavor, the development of the Dongfeng 2 missile. This marked a significant shift, as it was the first missile entirely conceived and constructed by Chinese hands. In 1964, the DF-2 missile soared into the skies, marking a triumphant success on its second attempt. This achievement was a paramount moment, celebrated as a major milestone in China's quest for indigenous missile development. As the rest of the world watched in awe at the Soviet Union's Sputnik 1, which was the first ever artificial Earth satellite, and the United States Explorer 1 soaring into the cosmos in 1957 and 1958, China was the one who started to take some action. Their relentless pursuit of space culminated in a historic moment in April 1970 when they defied the odds and launched their own satellite, Dongfang 1, riding atop a Long March 1 rocket. This achievement marked China as the 5th nation in history to conquer the final frontier and place a satellite into orbit. Of course, not everything went as smoothly as China wanted. For example, with 2 launch failures occurring within a short span in early 90s, had catastrophic ends and caused deaths of astronauts, and as a result, cast a shadow over the reputation of the Long March rockets. However, challenges often give rise to innovation and improvement. Faced with these daunting challenges, China's space industry launched a comprehensive effort to enhance quality. The results of these efforts led to a substantial increase in success rates. Over the next 15 years, from 1996 to 2011, China achieved 102 consecutive successful space launches. This incredible streak not only redeemed the reputation of the Long March rockets, but also highlighted China's unwavering commitment to excellence in space exploration. The 21st century has witnessed a meteoric rise in China's economy. As China's economy surged forward, so did their ambitions in space exploration. This era of dynamic growth has seen China's space endeavors expand to include ambitious missions to the Moon, Mars, and the establishment of their space station, the Tiangong. From January 2001 to January 2003, China launched on a series of 3 uncrewed Shenzhou spacecraft test flights, meticulously validating all the essential systems required for human spaceflight. Among these missions, Shenzhou 4, launched on December 30th, 2002, represented a significant milestone. This mission marked the final uncrewed rehearsal before the realization of human spaceflight became imminent. On an historic day, October 15th, 2003, everybody watched open-mouthed as China achieved a remarkable milestone in space exploration. Astronaut Yang Liwei was launched into space aboard the Shenzhou 5 spacecraft, riding atop a Long March 2F rocket. Just 10 minutes after liftoff, the spacecraft entered into orbit. And in doing so, Yang Liwei became the first Chinese astronaut to go into space. For more than 21 hours, he orbited the Earth 14 times. The mission culminated in a safe return and landing in Inner Mongolia the following morning, with Yang walking out of the capsule on his own. This monumental achievement was met with huge celebrations in China and garnered worldwide acclaim. Officially recognized by China as the second milestone in its space program, after the launch of Dongfang 1, Shenzhou 5 established China as the third nation capable of conducting independent human spaceflight, breaking the over 40-year duopoly held by the Soviet Union, Russia, and the United States in this realm of exploration. During the same era of China's space achievements, the nation embarked on preparations for venturing beyond Earth, with the moon taking center stage in their extraterrestrial exploration aspirations. The seeds of China's lunar exploration were sown as far back as 1994, when Chinese scientists initiated discussions. This early research laid the foundation for China's lunar ambitions, but the monumental leap in China's exploration of the cosmos occurred on October 24, 2007, when the nation successfully launched its first lunar orbiter, Chang'e 1, atop a Long March 3A rocket. This historic spacecraft entered lunar orbit on November 7th, marking China's debut in lunar exploration, which is still continuing. Since the year 2020, China's space program has achieved remarkable milestones that keep surprising everyone. In 2020, China's manned space program embarked on its third step, marking a significant leap in their space exploration endeavors. The maiden flight of the Long March 5B rocket opened doors to deliver critical Chinese space station modules into low Earth orbit. By the end of 2022, China managed to fully assemble Tiangong and became the second country after the US that has its own active space station. China's rapid expansion of its space capabilities has attracted attention and recognition on the global stage. The Pentagon's prediction in August 2022, suggesting that China could potentially surpass US capabilities in space by 2045, underscores the nation's significant progress in this field. However, it's important to note that the United States has a rich history of leadership in space exploration and a deep commitment to maintaining its position as a space powerhouse. The evolving landscape of space exploration is dynamic and competitive, with multiple nations, including the US and China, striving for advancements and achievements in this frontier. As a result, the coming decades promise to be a captivating era in the history of space exploration. But the main difference between the United States and China lies in their approach to international collaborations in the realm of space exploration. For decades, NASA has skillfully nurtured a rich tapestry of partnerships, both commercial and international, ranging from the development of cutting-edge space technologies to the historic journeys of humans into space. The US government has also inked an impressive 169 space data sharing agreements, involving 33 states, intergovernmental organizations, 129 commercial partners, and 7 academic institutions. In contrast, China has forged alliances with key players such as Russia and member states of the Asia-Pacific Space Cooperation Organization, including Iran, Pakistan, Thailand, and Turkey. However, the striking difference lies in the numbers and the relative development of these partners' space capabilities. In the last century, the space race was a headlong dash to touch the stars and make it back safely. But today, the horizon of space exploration has shifted dramatically. It's no longer just about reaching the cosmos. It's about conquering its unforgiving challenges and surviving amidst the cosmic wilderness. But despite all the difficulties, China isn't planning to stop its space journey anytime soon. China's preparations for its next ambitious lunar mission, Chang'e 6, are well underway, according to a recent statement by the China National Space Administration, CNSA. They revealed that the mission's vital relay satellite will be launched in the first half of the upcoming year, marking a significant step in the journey to explore the moon. Looking even further into the future, CNSA has its sights set on the Chang'e 8 mission, scheduled for 2028. During the International Astronautical Congress in Baku, Azerbaijan, Chinese officials emphasized the importance of increased global collaboration for this unmanned lunar expedition. This underscores China's commitment to forging international partnerships as they continue to push the boundaries of lunar exploration and advance humanity's understanding of the cosmos. Looking ahead, China has set its sights on another historic milestone. They have announced ambitious plans to become the second country in history to achieve a manned mission landing on the moon, with a target date set for 2030. These endeavors define China's unwavering commitment to advancing the frontiers of space exploration and solidifying its position as a prominent player in the global space community. Also, China is preparing for a significant expansion of its space station, increasing the number of modules from 3 to an impressive 6 in the near future. This expansion presents astronauts from around the world with an appealing alternative platform for conducting near-Earth missions, particularly as the NASA-led International Space Station, ISS, approaches the conclusion of its operational life. As observed, Tiangong has emerged as a symbol of China's expanding influence and self-assuredness in its space ventures, positioning itself as a challenger to the United States in the field, particularly after being excluded from collaboration with the ISS. In addition to all these future plans, China is making a telescope for future researches. This spacecraft, known as Shuntian, or the Chinese Survey Space Telescope, CSST, is scheduled to launch in the upcoming year. The CSST will co-orbit with China's Tiangong space station. Initially, it is slated for a 10-year mission lifetime, but there is the possibility of extending its space duties. Huntian has been meticulously designed to outperform NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. Positioned near China's space station, it can undergo periodic maintenance by Chinese spacewalkers, ensuring its optimal performance for years to come. China is seen to be very ambitious to become the path pavers in space exploration, although it might not be easy to dethrone the US, who established a long history of successful missions. With China's determination and the USA's experience, we only have to wait and see what happens. But neither us nor the governments should forget that space exploration is not about who will be first, but about taking humanity further and further. What is your take about China's ambitious goals? Is it possible that they might even privatize Moon or Mars? Please let us know what you think.